What if I told you that Kevin Durant might be one step away from becoming a Los Angeles Laker? Could this be the beginning of a new dynasty for LeBron James and Luka Doncic's team? The rumors are heating up, and a bombshell report suggests that the Lakers could be one of KD's top destinations next season. In this video, we'll break down all possible scenarios, the impact of this potential trade, and what it means for the NBA. Before we dive into the speculation, a quick message. If you're part of the 86% who watch our videos but haven't subscribed yet, now is the time. Click the subscribe button and join our community. We're on our way to 20,000 subscribers, and we're counting on you to help us get there. Now, let's get straight to the point. Brian Windhorst, one of the most respected NBA journalists, recently stated that this could be Durant's last season with the Phoenix Suns. According to him, inside sources confirm that the team is already considering moving him in the offseason, and that KD himself is aware of it. If this is true, the market could explode in the coming weeks. The first question that arises is, do the Lakers have a realistic chance of pulling off this trade? Let's look at the facts. The Suns entered this season with high expectations, but the reality has been quite different. The trio of Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Bradley Beal has yet to find the expected chemistry, and the team is struggling to maintain consistency. Meanwhile, the Lakers are in a position where they need to take the next step if they want to compete for titles in the coming years. Luka Doncic is already seen as the franchise's future, but the team needs more firepower to ensure he has a competitive roster around him. If Durant is indeed available, the Lakers will certainly be interested. But what pieces would be involved in a potential trade? Bringing Durant to Los Angeles would require the Lakers to offer a competitive package to the Suns. Potential pieces could include Rui Hachimura, a talented young player who could bring versatility. To Phoenix, Gabe Vincent, a guard who could strengthen their rotation, and Jalen Hood-Schifino, one of the franchise's young prospects who could be a bet for the future. Additionally, the Lakers still have some valuable future draft picks to offer. The big question is, would that be enough to convince the Suns, or would they demand Austin Reeves, one of the most beloved players among Lakers fans? The Lakers' front office has already refused to trade him in other negotiations, showing how highly they value him internally. If this trade were to happen, the Lakers would have one of the most dangerous lineups in the NBA. With LeBron James, Luka Doncic, and Kevin Durant on the same team, the franchise would instantly become a title favorite. However, this move would also come with challenges. The NBA's new collective bargaining agreement makes it harder to build super teams, as it limits excessive spending on salaries. Having three superstars with massive contracts could force the Lakers to fill the rest of the roster with veteran minimum contracts, which might hurt the team's depth. Could this be a problem? Maybe, but it could also be enough to bring the Lakers back to the top of the NBA. The Lakers aren't the only ones interested. The Mavericks, Rockets, Spurs, and even the Miami Heat could enter the race for Durant. Miami, in particular, seems like a viable destination, as KD has already expressed interest in playing there. If the Heat manage to put together a more attractive package, the Lakers could lose out. But there's an important factor. Luka Doncic could influence this decision. If he pressures the front office to bring in Durant, the chances of the trade happening would increase dramatically. We've seen how much influence stars have in the NBA market, and Luka, as the future of the franchise, could be the key to making this trade a reality. The big question is, would the Lakers be willing to compromise their future for a few more years of Durant and LeBron? This trade could mean giving up young talent and draft picks, but at the same time, it could give the team an immediate chance to compete for championships. This is a decision that could shape the next few years of the franchise. Are Rob Pelinka and the Lakers front office willing to take a big gamble? Another point worth considering is what Durant wants for his career. At this stage, at 35 years old, he is still one of the best scorers in the NBA. But his priority may not just be competing for titles. It could also be about being in a situation where his longevity and legacy are preserved. This could influence his choice of destination and impact how the Suns negotiate. Moreover, the Lakers would need to ensure that Durant is willing to commit to the team long-term. A common issue with super teams is locker room instability. If Durant isn't fully aligned with the Lakers' project, this trade could turn into an expensive mistake rather than a revolutionary move. One of the most intriguing variables in this potential negotiation is LeBron James' influence. Even though Luka Doncic is the new face of the franchise, LeBron remains one of the most powerful voices within the organization. If he sees Durant as the missing piece for another championship, he will undoubtedly put pressure on the front office to make the trade happen. We've seen this before when he helped bring Anthony Davis to Los Angeles. Another factor that could influence the Lakers' decision is the uncertainty surrounding LeBron's future. He has a player option for next season, and has yet to confirm whether he will stay with the team. If he decides to leave or even retire, acquiring Durant could ensure the Lakers remain competitive alongside Luka Doncic, preventing an immediate collapse of the franchise. Kevin Durant's playing style also perfectly fits what the Lakers need. He doesn't need to dominate the ball to be effective, making him an ideal addition alongside Luka, with a lethal shot from anywhere on the court, and an incredible ability to score under pressure. Durant could be the missing piece to make the Lakers' offense even more dynamic. Durant's relationship with the Suns is also worth analyzing. Since arriving in Phoenix, there have been questions about his fit with the team and its system. The lack of consistency and injury issues have raised doubts about his long-term stay, and a trade could benefit both sides. The Suns could rebuild their roster, while Durant would have the chance to pursue one last great chapter in his career. Although the idea of a LeBron-Luka-KD trio is exciting, the Lakers' defense could suffer with this lineup. All three are offensive powerhouses, but none are elite defenders at this stage of their careers. This means the front office would need to seek defensive reinforcements to balance the team and ensure the trade doesn't create structural problems in the roster. The Lakers' fan base is also a crucial factor. Unlike smaller markets, Lakers fans have extremely high expectations, accustomed to big names and championships. If Durant arrives and the team doesn't live up to expectations, he could face even more pressure than he did in Phoenix or Brooklyn. The potential arrival of Durant could also impact the Lakers' defensive identity. While he remains a capable defender, neither LeBron nor Luka is known for their defensive prowess at this stage of their careers. This could put additional pressure on Anthony Davis to anchor the defense and compensate for any defensive shortcomings. The front office would need to explore additional defensive reinforcements to ensure the team remains competitive on both ends of the floor. The chemistry between Durant and Luka Doncic is another factor that could make or break this potential move. Luka has thrived as the primary ball handler, dictating the pace and playmaking for his team. With Durant being a highly effective scorer who thrives in isolation and spot-up situations, the two would need to develop synergy to avoid offensive stagnation. Could they develop a complementary dynamic similar to Durant's past partnerships with other elite playmakers? One overlooked element in this trade speculation is the impact on the Lakers' bench. With significant assets potentially being moved to acquire Durant, the team could end up with a depleted second unit. Depth has been a major concern for the Lakers in recent seasons, and losing key role players could make the team more vulnerable to injuries and fatigue during the long NBA season. Another question arises regarding Durant's long-term commitment to the Lakers. At 35, he is still performing at an elite level, but his future beyond the next few years remains uncertain. If the Lakers sacrificed young talent and draft picks for a short-term championship window, they could find themselves in a difficult rebuilding phase once Durant and LeBron move on. Is the risk worth the potential reward? If this trade materializes, it could also impact the Lakers' ability to attract other free agents in the future. Players around the league pay close attention to how franchises manage their rosters, and if the Lakers are seen as prioritizing short-term success over long-term stability, it could influence future decisions of key free agents. Could this affect the team's ability to sustain success beyond the LeBron era? The influence of Rob Pelinka and the Lakers front office will be crucial in determining whether this trade is feasible. While the idea of assembling a super is enticing, Pelinka must carefully weigh the financial and strategic consequences. The Lakers have always been an aggressive organization when it comes to acquiring star players, but will they be willing to mortgage their future for another championship push? Another potential roadblock in acquiring Durant is the stance of the Phoenix Suns. Trading a superstar to a Western Conference rival is a rare occurrence, and the Suns would likely demand a significant haul in return. Even if the Lakers put together an attractive package, Phoenix may prefer to send Durant to an Eastern Conference team to avoid strengthening a direct competitor. The ripple effects of this trade would be felt across the entire NBA. If Durant joins the Lakers, other contenders would be forced to react by making their own roster moves to keep up. The balance of power in the Western Conference would shift dramatically, potentially leading to an arms race among teams like the Nuggets, Warriors, and Clippers. Could this move trigger a new wave of blockbuster trades around the league? Another consideration is how this move would affect team leadership. LeBron James has long been the vocal leader of the Lakers, but with Durant and Luka Doncic in the mix, there could be a shift in the locker room dynamics. Would Durant be comfortable taking a secondary leadership role, or would there be conflicts over who dictates the direction of the team? Ensuring strong chemistry and clear roles would be essential for making this super team work. The Lakers fan base would undoubtedly have high expectations if Durant joined the team. Los Angeles is a city that demands championships, and anything less than immediate success would be seen as a failure. If the team struggles early in the season or faces injury setbacks, pressure from the media and fans could create additional challenges. Could the Lakers manage the weight of expectations and deliver under immense scrutiny? The potential arrival of Durant could also influence LeBron's future decisions. If the Lakers construct a title-contending roster around him, he may be more inclined to extend his time in Los Angeles rather than exploring other options in free agency. On the other hand, if he believes the team isn't on the right path, he could decide to move on, leaving the Lakers with Durant and Luka as their primary core. How this trade unfolds could significantly impact the twilight years of LeBron's career. If the trade happens, the Western Conference would be shaken. Teams like the Nuggets, Clippers, and Warriors would need to adjust their strategies to compete with the LeBron-Luka-KD trio. The league could see a new superteam era, forcing other franchises to strengthen their rosters to stay competitive. So, Lakers fans, do you think this trade should happen? Is Kevin Durant in Los Angeles the right move, or a strategic mistake? Leave your opinion in the comments and join the discussion. And of course, don't forget to subscribe for more exclusive Lakers content. See you in the next video.